This is the real concrete jungle.
Where I'm from, yeah. I'm from a concrete jungle in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
The concrete jungle.
Welcome to the Concrete Jungle Podcast, in-depth artist interviews, where we'll be diving a little deeper with some of your favorite artists from all around the world and introduce you to some dope people you never knew you needed to know. Shout out to Island City Media Group for bringing you the Concrete Jungle every Wednesday, 8 to 10 p.m. California Fresh Coast, West Coast time. Make sure you guys tap in and download that Dash Radio app. We are streaming live music 24/7, y'all. Check it out. Tonight, I have the honor of welcoming to the Concrete Jungle a young Oos who is no stranger to the music game. Yo, he's a singer, a songwriter, part-time model, and your girl's full-time favorite Instagram account, yo. All around, he's just a dope soul. Please welcome to the Concrete Jungle, my Oos on my Oos. David
What's
Thomas
up,
in the
man?
building, y'all.
Concrete Jungle.
What's happening, Oos?
What's up, Miles? How you doing, brother?
Chilling, brother. How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right, man. I appreciate you for having me here, man.
Hey, for sure, man. I just want to say thank you for stopping by to the Concrete Jungle, man. And, you know, off top, Oos, I just want to say congratulations on your return back home to the music game. Welcome back, Oos.
Yeah, man. Appreciate
you,
you, man. We back. We're back in full effect, man. We're going harder than ever.
Definitely, Oos. You know, I just last caught up with you at the Love Aloha Fest. Shout out to Tanel throwing that dope epic event down in LA. Let's talk about that real quick. Oos, you know, everybody who tries to make their entrance back into the game, they don't come this hard and this strong as you making your entrance back in. So let's talk about that real quick. Oos, how's it feel to be back?
It feels good, man. I took a few, actually, I want to say like 3 years off, man. You know, I got a family, got a wife now, and you know, and I've just been focusing on life, and you know, there's always that one thing with musicians that are missing, which is music. So it was only right to get back in, and once I knew I was settled with the fatherhood thing, and you know, getting the life thing going. So as soon as I felt comfortable with that, I started jumping back into it. I never stopped going to recording either. I was always recording in between then, but never dropped anything. So it just feels good, and it's an honor for people like, you know, Tanel to give me a chance to, you know, jump on a big stage with her, and you know, and kind of just let the people know that I haven't left anywhere, and I've been working. It's just been under the table for a little bit. So we're back in full effect, and I plan on doing some big things soon.
That's what's up. That's the crazy part about being an artist, I feel sometimes, is that although we're not in the public eye 24/7, or we're not like on social media every week, we never kind of stop working. You know what I'm saying? On the craft and, you know, the art itself. So I just want to say too, like, it kind of feels like you didn't even leave, bro, to be honest.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah. No, it was a little journey. It was a little tough to get back, but I came back. And once I knew that, you know, I started publicly coming back, I knew that it was go time. So I got to hustle. So that's what I'm going to be doing now.
Then, man, Uso, like you've totally like done the 360, man. Like since we last seen you, you know, before even Aloha Fest, you know what I'm saying? So now you're a family man. And so now how's it feel like to be at this stage in your life, balancing music and family?
You know what? I think the only thing I could come up with is being comfortable. I've been comfortable with myself. I've learned a lot about myself inside and outside of music. I took this time, you know, of this break. I kind of grew up. You know, I was a little immature back then, you know, and doing my thing, and you know, trying to wild out and all that stuff. But I buckled down, you know, and I got to learn about myself and not be BSing myself. You know what I mean? Like lying to myself, and I just kind of created more positive vibes around me. The people around me I surround myself with is now they're successful people. So kind of trickling down on their footsteps, and you know, and kind of growing from that. But coming back from that to going into music back again, it kind of opened things for me musically, because I was able to tell the truth now, that, you know, and tell my own story, you know, and be myself. And shout out to my producer, Doc. He's kind of allowed me to be creative these past few years now. So I was able to just kind of reconnect with myself and find my sound, and, you know, and figure out where where I stand as far as this, instead of, singing about all that, the fad stuff, all the Louis and, partying and, all that stuff. Now I get to be creative and say some real stuff and talk to real people.
That's what's up, man. Yo, so let's take it back a little bit to the beginning. How old were you when you started out? You were pretty young, right?
Yeah, I was pretty young. I started like all of us polys, man. We, as a Samoan family, we always sang together or sung together. And I don't know if I said that right, but my dad and my brother, we were always harmonizing when we were little, when we were younger. I kind of took it upon myself that I wanted to take it serious and I wanted to learn more. So that was around, I think, like 8 years old. We were in church doing that. But I started learning more about R&B and, and all the pop music coming out. And I started recording, I think, at 15 years old, and it just took out from there.
Okay, yeah. So that's the age frame I remember running into you at some of these events. We would, kind of pass each other by. And that's what I'm saying. Like, as I see you now, you still look young as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
oh man,
Oos, so, stepping back into the game, what is one of the biggest lessons you've learned since starting at a young age of 15?
Just kind of growing and learning from my mistakes, lyrically and vocally. There's a lot of things I look back now on old videos and stuff that, just kind of like lyrically was just so simple. Vocally was so simple. So meeting my producer I want to say we've been working together for around 10 years now. We're so locked in with each other now, and we're so used to priding ourselves on melodies. So melodies for me was a thing I wanted to, fix and touch up on. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. I think I grew on the melodic part of music, and then also kind of connecting with my fans and, letting them know the real,
That's what's up. So back in the day, were you writing your own music?
Yeah, I've been writing my music since, I started recording. I think that's what kind of helped me out, just kind of learning myself and putting my lyrics into real life situations and, creating melodies at the same time. So
that's what's up, man. And the melody is really what catches people's ears, you know what I'm saying, especially when we shooting for the charts.
Yes, sir.
So like, speaking of melodies, you got that new track out with Tanel. I know I heard a rumor of some sneak peek with you and G-Funk Supreme coming up. So like, I know you got some shit cooking, Oos. So,
yeah, man.
So with you stepping back out into the game right now, what are you hoping to do with the music now this time around?
So obviously I'll be dropping an album soon. It's probably going to be late fourth quarter. We've already got, songs lined up for it, and we'll be having a listening party and kind of figuring out what solid records can go and catch people's attention. But yeah, I've been expecting to drop this album and hopefully kind of just shop them out, you know what I mean? And grab a nice deal somewhere, that's probably the ultimate goal right now.
That's what's up. So are you currently right now an independent artist, right? You're not signed yet?
Yes, sir. Not signed.
Hey man, I don't think it's gonna be too long, but at the same time, like, you know what I'm saying? You look like you're pretty successful at what you're doing at the moment right now.
I appreciate it. No, it took a while. A lot of growing, a lot of learning, from the past and stuff. So I'm proud to say, I'm teamed up with Q and the team. And they've been doing a great job. So shout out to them, my team, man. Love them, man.
That's what's up, man. Besides being a daddy and a family man, Oos, what you been up to in this whole time?
Okay, so this whole pandemic, it kind of, I know we're supposed to be staying in, right? So it kind of gave me a good chance to start recording heavily. And also I knew that if I didn't, keep up with my health, then it'd just be pointless at this point, So basically it was always workout, and going straight to studio. So basically, I've just been planning this whole album and making sure that everything is just up to par, and I want to stay relevant as well. So every year the culture it changes. I should have said, but it's just a different sound every year, and you want to be able to at least be yourself, but at the same time kind of match that energy. So that's just basically what I've been doing.
That's what's up. Where do you see where the culture's at right now with the sound and the vibe?
Okay, so I've always been, growing up, I've always been a big fan of Lauryn Hill, D'Angelo, your old school music,
Yeah.
Soljah, and I had to realize that sometimes I had to readjust and do different things. Until now, I've been a real big fan of Blast. So Blast is one of the he kind of influenced me in a way, only because I'm so used to doing this R&B stuff, and notes here and there on R&B, they have to be a go. I think the simplicity of his notes and melodically, and just kind of how easy it is for him to just kind of talk and speak around, his sound, it kind of influenced me. So that combined with either a Roddy Ricch sound or Craig, or what I mean,
Yeah.
and at the same time with my R&B kind of clashing together. So that's basically where I see the culture going.
That's what's up. So you definitely stepping into your own lane, creating this whole avenue, which is totally aside from where we know you as. So
Yeah,
I love
this
that
album.
part.
Yeah, this album, I'm pretty excited for it, man. It's a side that not a lot of people know me as. So they're gonna see a lot of versatile stuff in there.
That's what's up, man. And what's funny is because, like I said, a lot of us know you from a very young age when you were doing music, and I still see your pictures circulating on Instagram. With that's like the most famous Polynesian meme right there. You know what I'm saying?
I can't tell you how many times that all my friends, family, just show me. I'll be at work and they'll be like, "Yo, is this you?" Oh my gosh! So
yo, you gotta
me.
you gotta get some intellectual property, some consignment on that or something, because shoot, it's circulating all over the world, dudes.
I'm
Speaking
missing
of
out
that,
on some coins, huh?
ooh, speaking of that, man, you know what I'm saying? It's good to be able to big up our people in certain positions that we're not used to seeing them. What does it feel like being, a sex symbol amongst our Polynesian people in our community, Oos? I know I'm a family man right now. I just want to put you on the spot for your fans, because I know you got a lot of lady fans who enjoy you, brother. So,
Hey,
what
man,
does it feel like, Oos?
I don't really have any words for that, man. I just kind of do my thing, man. That's funny though, man. That's funny.
That's what's up. Oos, my Uso is he's being humble about it. Okay. So, what is the biggest lesson you have learned since being a father?
Patience, man.
Ooh, god damn.
Yeah, patience, dude.
Yeah.
Growing up, I always loved kids, man. Even my little brothers and sisters. I always wanted to be the one holding them, taking care of them. I think mentally I was prepared for that. Obviously, when the present came, the crying, changing diapers and all that stuff. But it grows on you though. But patience is definitely the key that you got to have with these kids.
Definitely,
especially
man.
being Samoan.
Gosh, shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I think it's in our blood to not be patient at times. No, yeah. I got a few kids myself, and I couldn't agree with you more, bro. Patience is definitely a virtue. You know what I'm saying? My kids probably watching this like, yep, he need that. That's what's up, man. So, I like to ask artists who are, in the hood of being a parent, what would your advice be for your son who approached you and was like, Dad, you know what? I want to be a music artist.
That's a good question, man. I know for a fact that I would have every answer for him at the moment. Right now is I think I would just tell him, I would follow that, follow your gut, and I would just let him know that I would support him all the way, and I'll let him know everything that I know, and hopefully he can take that and learn more off of that.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Now, looking back at the old you who was starting back in the day, making your rounds at 15 years old, what would your advice be to the 15-year-old David Thomas back then?
Uh, well, look at me now, man. I'm still in it, so
Hey,
just never give up. Repetition. You gotta keep going. I've had moments when I was 15 years old performing in front of one dude. You know what I
yep,
mean? And that one dude was rocking with me, so I knew that I had something. So uh, never giving up is that. I know it's just probably something a lot of celebrities or a lot of people big these days say, but it's true. It's true when they say never give up, because the moment you do that, you're never going to get results. You're never going to get closure. Especially if you have a certain passion, whether it's football, sports, or music. Uh, if you just kind of stop, you're just never going to be satisfied with yourself. So why do that? Just continue.
definitely, man. I see you continuing, brother, and I see you striving. And you're right, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at you now. You know what I'm saying? Fast forward to where you're at now, to where you've started. You definitely have grown, and I see the evolution in you, bro. So
Appreciate
speaking
it.
of like growth, and you talking about artists like Blast, and shout out to the Usos Craig. Now, are we gonna be able to expect some bars from you? You rapping now? Like, you know what I'm saying, Us?
No, that's what I'm saying. This album, I'm super excited for you guys, to hear it, because it's a little combination of that, man. I'm kind of really talking shit on here. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
this is like the new me, but at the same time, it's been me. It's like the been me. You know what I mean? It's just been me. I've just never put that out. It was always love, love here and there. Uh, Now it's just kind of like, yo, this is how I get down. You know what I mean? And this is how I talk to women. Uh, you know, this is how I talk about life. This is what it is. Uh, I want to say last year I dropped Getaway, and that was a perfect example. Getaway was just kind of the combination of me kind of transitioning over to that relevant sound, that new sound that people want to feel, and also not just the sound, but the story. Uh, the song is just talking about I want to get away from life, and I think I hit a lot of points on people that are like, going through what I was going through. Like, whether you're going through something or not, you just want to kind of get away. People have those moments. People have no money, but they want to spend money just to get away from life and just kind of not think about the crazy shit that goes on with their life. So
That's what's up. It seems like throughout time you've been able to tap into certain avenues you may have not been able to see when you were a little younger. So
yeah,
that's
and
pretty
and, and
dope.
I can tell you, man, I can't tell you enough, man. I've never felt so comfortable with what I'm doing now. So
Definitely, man. Do we have a name for the album, Oos?
I'm not at the moment, but I will be posting on Instagram for suggestions.
Hey, that's what's up.
Yeah,
Man, Oos, speaking of just being comfortable in your own skin and stepping out into that light, I'll say this as an artist myself. There ain't nothing like that feeling. You know what I'm saying? Because like you
yeah,
you could be like 0 views, no one's heard you, but you could be so, you know what I mean, aware, of just you and your artistry. You step into a room and everybody kind of just fall to the wayside. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's
man.
an energy flow. And I noticed something different about you, Oos, this time around. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
I'm learning that you a dad now. So me being a dad myself, I know that also plays a part into the creative side, you know?
yeah. It's a
So
big part. It's a big part.
definitely. So is some of the writing and the influence driven from the kid, your son,
Hmm.
in the new
Yeah,
album that we got coming
yeah,
up?
definitely. I mean, I'm not speaking about it, but this is something that as soon as my son was born, I have two now, but as soon as my kids were here, I knew that it was go time. You know what I mean? Like, I knew that I had to tap back into my music and really kind of show these kids that you know, when they grow up, they could see like, dang, he never stopped. That's dope, you know. But they're a big influence, especially with the way I carry myself now. You know, everything is just kind of serious, but at the same time having fun with it. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. So are you too serious to be wilding out still? Or we still got a little more wilder oats to sell. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
man, I just kind of carry myself now with just kind of like everything's gonna be all right. You know, I'm gonna have fun with this. You know, but I'm gonna tread carefully and, you know, think twice about things, because now I know that I have kids. There's times where, you know, I'm gonna have these moments to where there's videos coming up, or, you know, certain songs coming up that, you know, I'm gonna be talking out of place. But then there's gonna be moments where I gotta kind of set myself straight, like, yo, you know, I gotta remember, like, these kids are gonna be looking at this in the future. So
no, that's real shit, Oos. You know, I've been in studios with some of my peoples where, you know, they'll be like, "Hey, Oos, get on this track," and like, you know, I kind of don't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Because,
yeah.
you know, me being a dad myself, like, I'm not the same motherfucker I was a year ago or 2 years ago.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's like I got them bars for you, but it's like I'm
yeah,
a different person now. And as you're speaking of stepping into that light of just owning
yeah.
you know what I'm saying, your being and who
Hmm.
you are, I totally can commend to that. Us, hats off to you, Uso. You know what I'm
Appreciate it.
saying? So with that being said, Us, I want to dive back into the project and how we've been working with your producer. You got the material coming up. So what is music creating like with you? Are you stepping in with the whole song like in your head? Do you have the whole lyrics laid out? What is the process like with you?
Yeah, so typically, you know, when I get asked this a lot too, so that's dope. Typically when I get to studio, it's probably like a either the day of or day before. You know, I hit my producer up like, yo, I got this idea. You know, whether I heard it from the radio or whether I'm talking to someone and I'm just kind of like, oh, that'll be a dope, you know, that'll be a dope song. Uh, it'll just kind of be like that, and we start from there. So when I get to the studio, it's always, you know, my routine is always get there, turn the mic on, you know what I mean, and just kind of let it warm up, let it heat up. And he or my producer either knows what I want already, or he's gonna just figure it out from there. Um, from there, he'd be creating, and I'd be writing. And this is a thing that I want to say, express to all artists. Uh, it's time consuming when the producer makes a whole ass beat and you don't have shit. So I pride myself on having at least half of the song done before he's even finished with the beat. Because you got to understand, when he's creating a beat, you have that melody already. You have his, you know, instruments in there, so you have time to figure it out before you get there. You know what I mean? So I always have a song and chorus before he's even, or I mean, a verse and a chorus before he's even done with the beat. So as soon as he's done, he always turns around. You got some or not? Yeah, I do. Let's go lay it down. So I lay my parts down. You know, we kind of, you know, do the co-producing together, and then we just work together throughout the rest of the song. So, and then we end up either getting a hit or not. But you know, lately this past year or two, we've been on fire, brother. I can't lie, man. We've been going hard in the paint, man. As soon as I grab that comfortability in my head and, you know, just kind of on the mic and like just on, it just feels good. You know what I mean? So it's getting easier at, you know, every time now. So
That's what's up, man. I appreciate how you're bigging up your team and your producer, Oos, because, you know, I run into a few artists right now who don't like sharing that spotlight. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you've said
yeah,
it like more than a few times, and I could really tell that the relationship between you and your producer, which is important as hell, like that
yeah,
relationship from artist and producer, that is one of the hardest bonds to create if you
yeah.
don't
It's
have
so
a
vital.
set producer. So I
It's
could tell
vital.
you have a lot of respect, you know, for what you guys are doing together.
Yeah, shout out to my brother Kerry, man. Kerry Clisby, man. As everybody knows him, out in SoCal. So if you need studio time, go to Touch Long Beach. It's on the maps. It's on Google. You know what to do from there. Just book your time.
Plug it up, Oos.
All day.
Man, that's what's up, yo. So you working with you got your set producer right now. Does that kind of mean like you're off limits to other producers?
No, and my producer already, he expresses to me all the time. He's not opposed to me just sticking with him. So, but that's what helps me a lot. You know, we've been working together so long that when I do jump on other people's sessions, it's cake. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to feel like sound conceited, but it's easy to me because I have this routine down. So, you know, like this to the T, bro. So whenever I get beats shot to me, it's nothing. I send it like either the next hour or the next day. You know what I mean? And I haven't heard any negative comments. So shout out to G-Funk Supreme. You know, he shot me a record, and you know, we about to get shit cracking with his record. It's dope.
Man, yo, I kind of heard a little buzz about that, player. Yo,
yeah, man, that's my guy. I got his hat on right now, baby.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Shout out to G-Funk Supreme. Last time I seen him at the House of Blues, yo, we sold out that show. So yeah, we definitely some good stuff, yo. That's pretty dope. How'd the relationship with you and G-Funk come about?
You know what? G-Funk, he actually knows Q. They were connected with each other. I can't remember, and I don't want to just bullshit, but yeah, Q was just like, yo, you should do something to this with this cat, you know? And he kind of connected us. You know, he sent me a record. I was like, oh, for sure. I sent him that same record like the next 2 hours, and he was like, oh, shit. So I was like, oh, cool. Glad you like it, bro. So, you know, we gotten closer since then, man. It's only been like a few months, so.
That's what's up, man. So, you know, you've expressed how your get down is in the studio, and I've seen you live and direct on the stage more than a couple times. You know what I'm saying? What is your favorite part about being an artist?
Well, since I've been doing this for so long, since I was like, 15, performing and recording, I've always loved the spotlight, bro. So, kind of going on stage and grabbing everyone's attention and just when I know I have their attention, I go in my zone. You know what I mean? And I think that's what it is, man. I'm just kind of like a show off, bro.
Hey, shit.
That's my favorite part, man. I love to entertain. So when I grab that mic, it's just a whole different world, man.
Like, seriously, shit, man. Serious, Oos, man. I come from a hip hop world, Oos, and my favorite part about rocking the whole artistry was the stage. And they literally say that. I've ran into a couple artists who like it kind of like surprised me that they enjoyed the studio more than the live stage. And I'm like, wow, I never even thought of it like
studio is therapy. You're able to stop and think about things and change things, and you know what I mean. And I love the studio too, so ain't nothing wrong with that. So I ain't on nothing. But when I get on stage, it just kind of frees me. You know what I mean? Like I have no choice but to get this shit right or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that it's kind of like an adrenaline. You know what I mean? Like I gotta get this shit.
It's a total adrenaline rush, man.
Yeah,
like
bro.
Exhibit says, we are a hip hop show. So, I'm constantly quoting our chief rockers out there. You know what I'm saying? Like live stage performance is like better than sex sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy. You know what I mean?
It's true, bro. It's true. When you can grab someone from the audience and, and they jamming with you, man, ain't no better feeling, bro. You're making somebody feel good. You're making somebody forget. You're making somebody forget what the fuck they've been going through. You know what I mean? For that moment.
That's real shit, man. It kind of reminds me of an artist you mentioned that you grew up on was Lauryn Hill. And she was asked, in an interview, why did she stop music? And she said, looking into a crowd of just thousands of people, she said, not many will ever experience this, but looking at a crowd of 1,000 people and knowing that they will literally move on every word that I say, I have to be intentional about what I'm saying. Like it's no longer about me anymore. So like just seeing that part, you know what I'm saying? It kind of connected me to like why I love the stage so much is because like, I like pumping out positive vibes and positive messages to the people. And like you just said, when you see them gravitating towards that message and like just, you know, feeling that energy and uplifted, yo.
Yeah.
That's like no other, man. You know, which
Yeah,
leads me to my question, like you
Uh-huh.
mentioned, with you growing up on like dope artists like Lauryn Hill, Anthony Hamilton, your music soul child.
Yeah.
You know, I like to be honest and like just straight up keep it raw and uncut here on the Concrete Jungle. You know, I feel like there are artists who are not, you know, pushing the envelope where they should be. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
why it's a real breath of fresh air to see you coming back, Oos, with them
Yeah,
hard ass
appreciate you,
fucking
man.
vocals. You know what I'm saying? But like
That's
you
love.
just said, Oos, and this is what I'm saying. I love that you said that because that's the fucking same way I feel, man. I love showing off on
Yeah.
the fucking stage. Shit.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
me, bro. Yeah.
Like we
That's
wouldn't be
me.
doing this if we didn't want to be on the stage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, you know, I could sit here and you know, be that humble guy and be like, no, I don't want to go up there. It's all good. I saw you. But deep down inside, I know I want to rip that shit up. You feel me?
That's real, Luz. So that leads me to my question I wanted to ask was with you growing up on such dope soul artists right now, how do you feel about these certain artists that are pretty much like overnight SoundCloud success artists? You know what I'm saying? That
I
get to
can't hate
reap the
on it.
benefits, you know?
Yeah, I can't hate on it, man. You know, the world wants different every year. They want different. So that's what's selling. That's what it is. You know, the I know R&B will never die, but I just know that, you know, at this moment in time, you know, they're looking for that young artist that, you know, that just sounds different. And but I ain't hating on it. You know what I mean? It's not my style. You know what I mean? I won't do it. but
I don't
at the
fuck with
same
it.
time, but at the same time, I'll try my best to stay relevant at the same time, you know, and try to readjust, you know, and match that energy they're bringing out. So that's the only way you could sell.
Definitely, man. Oos, I gotta say, man, this time around, you giving me like battle rapper vibes, bro. Like you coming hard, Oos. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
like I said, bro, I mean, never felt so comfortable with myself, bro, for real.
That's what's up, man. And I commend you, bro. Like I said, I just want to give you your flowers, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you, man.
We don't need to wait, bro. Here are your flowers, bro. I got a bunch of weed flowers here for you too, my Oos. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, Oos. I just want to celebrate our people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
instead of
thank
waiting
you,
for
bro.
time to come around, we need to celebrate each other, Oos. And I just want to celebrate you, bro, and say
All day.
congratulations, bro, doing your thing, getting back in the game, bro. You know, like LL Cool J says, man, can't call it a comeback. I've been here for years, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So speaking on that, Oos, what's coming up for David Thomas?
All right, y'all. So you guys, as you guys know, or if you don't know, we dropped a new single, me and Shantu Miles. It's called Sleeping. It's been out for a couple weeks, so if you don't have it, go ahead and grab it. The streams are going fucking crazy right now. It's probably at like 40,000 streams right now. Next I got coming up is a single coming from my album. It's called Way That You Love. This is going to be the new sound that everybody's going to hear. I'll be dropping it with my album along with the video. So look out for that. I got G-Funk Supreme's record coming out. So I can't disclose when it's going to come out. I can't even say the title yet, but we're gonna be dropping it soon with a visual. So and as you know already, we got All In. It's dropped on the video and the single. So go ahead and cop that. Shout out to my sister Nell. Love you. And yeah, man, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, brother.
Hey, definitely. Hey, man, speaking of that video, shout out to my Ooze, Salah Barker, yo. Yo, shout out, yo, salute to the Ooze, man. I didn't know he directed that, man. I was like, that's the Uso, yo. That's pretty dope, man.
There, bro. Yeah.
Definitely, Ooze. Any shout out you want to give, Ooze? You know, I know we're kind of rounding up to our hour and stuff. Anybody you want to kind of shout out, highlight, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Just want to shout out my family. Love you guys. Shout out to my team, you know, Q and everybody. Also, shout out to all the artists that's been giving me a chance, you know what I mean, and kind of revamp my name. To Nell, you know, Sean 2, G-Funk, appreciate you guys. Got a lot of stuff coming up. I won't disappoint you guys, man. And shout out to my people that are still there, man. We're still hanging on. Let's get it.
That's what's up, Uso. Yo, let us know how we can get in contact with you. What's the best way, my brother?
Instagram, the David Thomas. If you can't find it, it's with a Y in it. DAYVID. Thomas. Funny story about that, bro.
Let us know.
We couldn't find a domain for our website years ago. So
Okay.
they were like, just put a Y in it.
Oh shit.
So we were trying to go with David Thomas regular, but we figured out that it was the owner of Wendy's. We was like, oh shit, can't do that. Threw that Y in there, bro. So for those of you who are thinking that's really how I spell David, it's, you know, my government name is the regular name. So
Hey, funny shit, Oos, when I seen the spelling, because I was looking it up, trying to find music and stuff, but a while ago, and then when I seen the correct artist spelling for it, I was like, yo, good shit, man. His parents are creative as fuck. You know what I'm saying, Oos?
Hell yeah.
My son's name is Lyric, but I spell it with a K. So,
ooh, that's dope.
Yeah, so when I seen that, I was like, yo, this is dope, man. His dad's probably a rapper, you know what I'm saying? His mom's probably an artist. But that's dope, Oos. Man. We are definitely going to plug you up, Oos. We'll make sure all the contacts are in. Yo, any parting words for all your fans and all these future labels that we'll be trying to sign and they're going to be fighting for you, Oos. So any parting words, my brother, man, before we let you go?
Nah, man, let's get it. We're going to keep marching.
That's what's up, man. The marathon continues, my Oos, yo.
All day.
That is right, y'all. It is your Uso Devotion with the Concrete Jungle. Chilling with my Uso, my Oos. David Thomas, your hip-hop soul artist of the week. Keep it locked. It's the Concrete Jungle.
Yo, what up? It's your boy, David Thomas. You're chilling on Concrete Jungle with Devotion.
This is the real Concrete Jungle.